Guys, welcome to What's Barking Local. My name is Jerry Miller. Thank you kindly for joining us on a gorgeous Wednesday afternoon in Charlottesville, Central Virginia, the Commonwealth, and the country.
Yay.
What's Barking Local is the water cooler or the epicenter of everything positive with animals in our community, and it's powered by Animal Connection. For more than 17 years, there's one all-natural pet store that has proudly supported, proudly stood strong, and proudly championed our community, and that's Patricia Boden's Animal Connection in the McIntyre Plaza.
Holy smokes, Jerry.
Why don't we, on that note, welcome Patricia Boden to the program. She is the star of our program. Welcome back after a brief hiatus.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing good, relaxed, ready to roll.
You're back from Montana.
We are.
Tell us about what happened.
Oh, we had the great pleasure of riding with my horsemanship mentor, Buck Brannaman, who back in the day, the movie The Horse Whisperer was written about, so I got to ride my horse with him and have some fun. Did a little fly fishing, did a little kayaking on some beautiful lakes, met with my ranch family and old friends, and just had a big time.
I love it. Judy Rudke, I'm going to mess up your last name. She says, I can't wait to see Beth. We got a number of people jumping on board, including Pamela Gower, good friend of the program, Erica Renee watching right now, the SPCA watching right
Erica.
now. We will get to Beth Marcus in a matter of moments. Before we do, the week that was, Patricia Boden.
Well, we're going to skip the week that was and move on to the week that is. There is so many things going on dog-related this week. First of all, I want to say Happy National Mutt Day to all the mutts, all the American classics. If you go by Animal Connection today, we are giving away free goodie bags, and there'll be plenty left. Tomorrow, Thursday, is Pints for Pups, and this is happening at Three Notch Brewery from 5 to 8. They're going to have dog treats. They're going to have beer specials, so you don't want to miss on that. They do give money to the Charlottesville SPCA during this event. Let's see, Friday night, Dogs Deserve Better Blue Ridge is going to be pouring beer at Fridays After 5. And one of my favorite bands, Mama Tried, if you like Grateful Dead music, they're going to be there. So that's going to be really fun. What else is happening? Coming up, we are going to be wrapping up our Christmas in July for Caring for Creatures, and we're getting close to 1,000 pounds of dog food, which is pretty nice. We've got a little bit more coming in next week, so we're going to do a final tally next week, but that program's doing really, really well. Some things that you're going to want to know about from the Charlottesville SPCA, along with National Mutt Day, they are doing an adoption special. So you want to go to their website and learn about that. If you're thinking about a dog, this is a great week to do that. And coming up, they have something really unique. If you're like home furnishings that are beautiful and antiques, Kenny Ball is having his barking lot sale.
Nice.
That's coming up in a couple of weeks. It's coming up this weekend. The caravan will be there. He's donating a portion of the proceeds, but he's got beautiful antiques from all over the world, and it's just fun to go and look and support the rescue groups. There may be, we're working on a Green Dogs Unleashed event. I can't tell you everything about it, but it just might include a little...
Erica Renee's watching right now.
Yeah, it just might include about 12 puppies at Animal Connection for a little yappy hour with a whole lot of dogs. So, more on that to come. So, if that's not enough, and it darn well ought to be...
If that's not enough, we have Beth Dunlap Marcus in the mix. Let's thank some of the people that are watching and excited for you. Erica Renee says, hey, Beth. Erica, Finn, Zoe, Ali, and Eden are watching right now.
Oh, boy.
Judy says, I'm live from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I can't wait to see you on the show. Pamela Gower watching in South Carolina on Hilton Head as we speak. Give the show a like and a share. And let's give Beth some love and the spotlight. We will get out of your way. Who is Beth Dunlap Marcus?
I'm here because I'm a dog foster mom. I used to foster kittens, but I don't do that any longer. I've specialized. And in 2006, my husband died, and my life changed dramatically. And I ended up at the SPCA to do something in his honor, met Suzanne Kogut, who was the director, and she taught me about fostering. I'd never heard of it. And I quickly realized that it gave me a purpose when I felt so lost, and I've been doing it ever since. And Pattie and I were talking about, I think I might have done about 500 fosters by now.
Yeah, I was talking with Erica at Green Dogs, and I think she said something like over 260 some just with Green Dogs
With Green
alone.
Dogs Unleashed,
I mean,
right.
that's a lot of dogs.
And that doesn't count the SPCA.
No, we think it's over 500.
Or Animal Connections Rescue. I've
And Animal
fostered for
Connections.
them.
And Dogs Deserve Better.
And
You've helped out with them.
Well, I've oh yeah, I did. Well,
Right.
no, somebody else. Erica took the dog in that they saved.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
and then she had her puppies.
So,
What is it you love about fostering dogs?
Well, the main thing is it saves lives. Every time you take a dog out of the shelter, and now I'm fostering primarily pregnant moms, because at a lot of shelters, if a dog comes in pregnant, they euthanize it, or they let it have the puppies and then euthanize it, and that's just difficult to even think about. But what happens is, when a dog goes into the shelter, they are not in a normal situation. It's very stressful, and some
Right.
of them become sort of unadoptable because they're so fearful, or sometimes they just bark all the time. There are just so many different reasons why I do it. But now I do pregnant ones because there's no way I want to keep all those puppies. I can't wait to see them find their
you're
forever
not
homes.
tempted.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
not tempted any longer because I do have 6 of my own. And Zach, my oldest dog, was my first foster dog.
Wow.
Story.
I know we've been kind of rude. We forgot to introduce
Introduce.
Bree.
Oh,
One
well,
of 3.
I was afraid she was going to steal the show.
Tell us about Bree.
Well, right now I've got 3 little Chihuahuas with Green Dogs Unleashed, and they are part of
The Cheese Puffs.
a hoarding, a hoarding case, and they named all the dogs that they took in after cheeses. So she's Bree, and I've got Parmesan and Colby at home. I wanted to bring all 3, but a little bit much. She's been quite a handful this afternoon.
Well, she
hasn't
knows how to run a computer.
She was on my computer, but she
Yeah.
was not that heavy, so it made no big deal. John Wine and Keswick, welcome to the show. Aaron King, thank you for joining us. Jessica Pasternak, Sandy Fuel, the automotive titan. Richard Fox, who ran for delegate, watching right now. Beth, let me throw this to you here. What are some of the personal and emotional and spiritual gains that you get from fostering dogs?
That's a good
I mean,
question.
I think it's got to be so spiritually rewarding.
It's just fun. I mean, from the time these puppies are born, watching them develop, we've lost a few. There are ups and downs, but I would say 95% of the ups are ups, and 5% there can be problems.
Well, you know, it must be kind of like Christmas, because when you have a dog of mixed breed and they're expecting a litter of puppies, you have no idea what's going to emerge. And yeah, it's like Christmas. Christmas puppies.
That's what I find the most exciting, is just seeing
What do they look
pops
like?
out. Right.
How about the challenges? I mean, because you have 6 of your own dogs.
Yeah, and my 6 are very tolerant. When the puppies are about 5 or 6 weeks old, I usually start integrating them with mine. They go outdoors, they meet each other. A couple of mine love the puppies, and a couple of mine could care less to even have them anywhere near them. But they also teach them manners in that they'll maybe snarl at them and they'll back off, and that's the right thing that they're supposed to do. So if I get a litter that doesn't have a mom, it's good that my dogs start training them how to behave.
That's right. Yep.
I love it.
You know, sometimes dogs just seem to know what their jobs are. For instance, at our store today, Colleen brought her lovely Great Dane, Lucy. And Lucy lost her buddy last week, another Great Dane named Winston. And so we decided, maybe Lucy should come to the store. And we kind of explained to her, you can be a store dog today. And you can always hear her going, what does a store dog do? And so we tried to explain to her, well, this is your job. You're going to be a greeter. What's a greet? All these different questions that a dog might have. And sometimes when Colleen's been working on her walking, and she's been a little bit fearful of other dogs, she's been a champ today. She has been curious and engaging, not the slightest bit worried. And we've had a lot of dogs in today, coming for grooming or just to say hi or get their National Mutt Day treats, whatever it is. She's been a champ.
I love it.
And she seems to understand, oh, this is a cool job. This is what I'm supposed to do.
We have a number of comments coming in.
Oh boy, well bring them on.
And
He's
if
available.
if you want to relay a comment to the esteemed panel, put the perspective on the comment sections on any of the 7 Facebook pages you're watching, and I will share it to these lovely ladies. Beth, you're going to love this comment, okay?
Oh boy.
This is from Dottie Mace, who is watching. Dodie Mace. Dodie Mace. She says, please tell Beth that Dodie and, is it Tessa or Tess?
That's a little dog that I saw online that was left in a garbage can on 64. Remember that?
Oh, my gosh.
Not that one. It's a little Chihuahua, but with big ears, a Chihuahua mix. She ended up getting her.
Dodie
Oh,
says, please tell Beth that we're watching from Atlanta. And in parentheses, are you ready for this? And you look smoking hot.
All right. See?
Yeah,
getting you ready for it.
Erica Renee's got a message for you as well. She says, Beth is an amazing blessing to this community. She has helped so many moms and babies and has made Green Dogs Unleashed able to say yes to saving so many lives. Beth, you're a superstar.
Thank you.
A lot of comments coming in. Let me throw this to you. Do you have a favorite dog breed?
Mutt.
Mutt? American Classic. Why the Mutt? Because you're saving some lives?
They just seem to have less issues. You know, they're easy. Beagles are wonderful for families. I just fostered 12 Beagle puppies, 2 moms with 12 puppies between them.
Wow.
And they were just the most wonderful little dogs.
Yeah.
You know, and they aren't purebred Beagle because one of the adopters did the DNA test, and it was a Beagle Rottweiler mix. Mostly Beagle, but there was, I think, 12.5% Rottweiler, which we go, are you kidding me?
Wow. You just go, how does that even happen?
And what happens also with pregnancies, a mom will be impregnated by more than one male dog. So you can have 2 puppies that look like one type of breed, 2 puppies another. I mean, it's a crapshoot, basically.
You know, we've always thought about having those DNA testing kits at Animal Connection. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I mean, what you have, but if you're just curious,
Right?
You know, it's a
fun.
mystery that.
Why'd you pivot from fostering, cats and dogs to just dogs?
Because cats are actually easier to foster. And right now, like at CASPA, we're overrun with kittens.
Charlottesville-Albemarle SPCA.
Right. And what happened was there was an accident with one of my current dogs, and they don't like cats, so I just don't do it.
Yep.
But it was easy. I had 3 bathrooms upstairs, and one time I had 17 cats and kittens
17
in the 3
cats?
bathrooms.
Wow.
3 litters. And they're fun, they're easy because they're sort of housebroken immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, fostering kittens is just as important as fostering dogs, and it is a lot easier. But now the really young kittens are very fragile. The little puppies are a little
little
tougher.
rough. Yeah.
They're a little easier. They're a little stronger, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
How do the folks in your neighborhood respond to fostering so many animals?
Let's not answer that.
But you
You're
live,
going to plead the fifth.
you live in the country though, so
No.
She moved.
I moved into
moved.
town.
Yeah, she moved into
Oh, I
town.
did not
and
know that.
we don't talk about that.
I did not know that.
Morgan
Oh, yeah.
Thompson, welcome to the program. Give the show a like and a
Morgan
share.
has one of my former fosters.
Really?
And her mother has one of my friend's former fosters. One was a Green Dogs, one was Dogs Deserve Better. I drove 8 Dogs Deserve Better puppies up to Maine to be adopted.
Wow.
And the mom, and she took care of them in New Jersey when I overnighted, and she kept one of them. She adopted one of them.
I think it would be really cool to have a family reunion of all the dogs
love that.
and all the families that have dogs
great
that
idea.
I would
you've fostered.
love that.
I would love to see that. I think that'd be really fun.
That is a great idea.
Yep.
And if you're able to capture them in photo or video and send them to us, and it's her call, it's her show,
right.
we can feature them on the show.
That's right. I am ready to start posting. In fact, Angie Gunter and I are working on that for the next show. We're going to be showing, a few adoptable animals.
I
know
love
they're-
it.
Yep.
They're looking for my dog Zach's picture when he was at the shelter. His name was Chandler.
Chandler.
They said
Oh.
that it's in the records there somewhere. 13 years ago, I fostered Chandler, and Now he's Zach.
Gail
Oh,
Dieter
my
Jean,
gosh.
welcome to the program. Thank you for watching. Folks watching in South Carolina, North Carolina, and Atlanta, across the Commonwealth, and D.C. and Long Island right now.
And who knows where else?
Can I throw to you if there was a foster where you were ever like, you know, I'm just going to give us the stories about the fosters that pull at your heartstrings, and you're like, I can't give these guys up.
Well, Zach, Zippy, Booger Dog.
Booger dog.
And those are the ones, of course, that they call them foster failures, but they're really successes. And let's see, my other dogs I adopted. Oh, no, Peanut. Peanut was actually adopted and escaped from her adoptive mom's house.
Oh, wow.
Never made it in the house. I ended up finally finding her 2 days later, and she was so frightened. I said, "You're coming home, Peanut." And she's been home with me ever
Aw.
since. She didn't match my color scheme. All my dogs are black and white. And she was brown.
One of
But
these
she's-
things is not like the
What?
other
How
one.
does a foster dog pull your heartstrings?
They all do.
They all do.
Every once in a while, I'll have some that chew up all the woodwork. That doesn't pull my heartstrings.
Novi Behrens, welcome to the show. Joni Ornstein, welcome to the show. Misty Jensen, welcome to the show. We have a quote from Angie Gunter Harris
You
of the
did.
Charlottesville-Albemarle SPCA. We just played it. Talk to us about
You
this.
did?
Amazing quote
Well,
from
I
Angie.
mean, it's Angie. I mean, there's so many good things that we could even say. Do you have it on screen, Harris?
Yep, has it on screen
You
right
wanna
now.
Read it? You
We
wanna read
couldn't
it?
do all the life-saving work that we do without fosters like Beth Marcus. She has saved 256 lives by fostering for the SPCA. Beth is a true hero for homeless animals.
It does make it over 500 then.
It does make it
Yeah.
over 500. You bet.
How's that make you feel?
Yeah.
It makes me feel good. I mean, I'm not special because of it, because I get so much more back. I mean, waking up there's some mornings I'm tired because when I have a litter, I have to go down. There's a lot of cleaning involved. I will say it was easier when I was at the farm and I had my farm manager helping me.
Oh.
I could be gone for the day and he'd take care of the midday.
Right.
What is that?
Oh my gosh.
But it's been such a joy.
This is the best behaved Chihuahua I've ever seen.
Isn't she cute?
Do you know what? All three of them are.
Really?
They're pretty much housebroken.
Yeah.
They do, if I leave my bath mat down, they think it's a pee-pee pad.
Okay.
But otherwise, they've been really good. They've just started barking when mine bark. They're becoming part of the pack. I've got them upstairs with mine most of the day now. See,
Yes,
she's
it's-
watching now.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting about foster dogs, rescue dogs. I mean, there's just sort of a different feeling about them. I mean, yes, when you get a puppy into your house, there's that kind of feeling, but it's almost you can really feel the gratitude, from most animals, even if they're shy, even if they're wary, even if they're they're not quite part of the group yet, but you can still feel there's something different about it, and they know they're not quite sure how to accept it yet. They're not sure where their place is in the pack, but you get good vibes from it, and you
The
just
hound
feel
that
they know they're being helped.
Right. The hound that I took from Dogs Is Are Better, who was on a chain, I didn't foster her, but I took her up to Maine, and they didn't have a foster ready for her, so I said, well, just take her because I was going to be up for the week. I came this close to bringing her back home with me.
Uh-oh.
Had I not had neighbors who are not real wild about my dogs, I thought, I don't think a hound dog, that's all that kept me from keeping her. She adored me. That's another thing. The foster dogs adore me.
Well, they
You
know.
have good energy.
They
Yeah.
can sense your energy.
Right.
And I could sense your energy. I'm a big energy person. As soon as you walked in, as soon as you were here, and I came in your energy sphere, I was like, positive, like welcoming.
Absolutely.
You are
Cool.
cutting into my nap time with this whole
Easy
business.
going.
Now,
Well, this
what's
little
that?
business, you get a lot of people
Yeah.
watching. Erica says Morgan's mom adopted Cherry.
Right.
How about this? There's so many amazing rescues and nonprofits in our area. Like we have a lot of them.
And a lot of them are totally foster based.
Right?
They have no place to keep animals. Green dogs, Dogs Is Are Better. There's a new one for dachshunds called K-Kids Rescue.
K-Kids?
In fact, I took a dog from them that had 3 puppies.
We need to tell them about Dog Fest.
You
Yeah.
should tell them about
Yeah.
Dog Fest. The best, most fun outdoor party for dogs.
Yeah, we
Put
had
on by
12
Animal
rescues
Connection.
last year. We can have more.
And there's, of course,
Yeah.
Animal Connections. She gets all the cute little dogs.
Oh, yes.
I fostered for them.
I think Karen specializes in finding
She
cute
does
little
the cutest
dogs.
little scruffy dogs.
Karen Straley, you're a rock star
Karen
too.
Straley
Yep.
is a rock star.
She
I
is.
love the accent, and I love how she's to the point. She's like, hey, I just love that aspect about her. Highlight all the rescues that you like. And I know we're not going to leave any out. Just highlight some that come off the top of your head.
Well, the local ones, there's Dogs Deserve Better, Blue Ridge. They take dogs off the chains and they try to help the families keep their dogs in a better fashion. There's Green Dogs Unleashed, which sort of specializes in deaf and blind dogs. There's Animal Connections, who specializes in cute little dogs. These are all foster. Of course, there's CASPA, Charlottesville-Albemarle SPCA, which specializes in all dogs, all cats,
Right,
rabbits,
everything.
guinea pigs.
Parrots.
Yeah, you name it.
All of it.
Remember Jonathan Livingston Seagull?
Oh, yeah. Golly,
They used to have a
is he
seagull
still
there.
around?
No, he
Oh,
was
he-
at the
he
old
flew.
building, remember?
Oh, he flew the coop.
Yeah. I hate to forget, and K-Kids Dachshund, I've been involved with them. There's more, but these are the ones I've worked with.
Wow, I mean, I'm getting more and more requests now for Dog Fest. I mean, Virginia Paws for Pits, the German Shepherd Rescue, the Lab Rescue of Richmond.
There's
They're
that
just
Ring
so-
Dog Rescue that does the pit
Ring Dog
bulls.
Rescue,
Yeah,
right.
Now they're coming to mind.
Right? I mean, there are just so many of them out there, but that's good. And that's one cool thing about Dog Fest is we can have, all these different groups there, and you can meet these people and see their dogs. They're allowed to bring dogs that are good with other dogs, and if you are interested in volunteer opportunities, you can talk to these people and see how you can give back.
We should give the who, what, when, where, why on Dog Fest.
Yeah.
Oh, Dog Fest is
Around the corner.
Yeah, it's around the corner.
Yeah.
It is Sunday, September the 29th at Ix Art Park from 12 to 5, and it is going to be a big party.
It's the best outdoor party for dogs. We
That's
have a
right.
live band.
Yep, Pollux will be there. We have a microbrew made for us by Three Knots Brewery that gives money back to the rescue groups. Big Dog Blonde Ale. So, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Let's relay some of the comments. A lot of comments coming in. You have, ladies and gentlemen, Alice Pete giving you some positive attention. Thank you for all that you do for the pups. Beth, I'm loving the new computer. It's a big help.
She actually does all the Green Dogs Unleashed
Oh,
applications. She
Right.
does all the computer work. Yep.
nice.
You have another comment coming in from Caroline. Is it Grassy?
Oh, yeah.
She says, "Go Beth, go," with 10 heart emojis after it.
All right.
If you want to relay a comment or a message to Beth, put it in the chat box. I'm happy to do it. This show, live on 7 channels on the I Love CVille Network. Bellamy Brown, who's running for city council, is watching now. Kelly Dye, the banker. Chrissy Hawkins, Cindy Stokes Scott. A lot of people watching. Beth, I really appreciate... One more comment. Colleen
She's
Wise
getting
Owens.
ants in her pants.
Colleen Wise Owen says, "Beth, thank you so much for all you do. You're helping save the lives of animals every single day." That's at Animal Connection. What do you most, when you're bringing dogs into your home and you know that they're potentially there for a short period of time, I'm always curious of like the vulnerability aspects or like the emotional side of people. Do you have to put up almost like a wall around your heart and say, don't fall in love with this animal because they're going to be here for a short time? Or do you just like ride the ride as passionately as you can for that period of time?
Yeah, I'm just hardcore on that. I know why I'm doing it, and I know they're going to be leaving. It used to be something I thought about in the very beginning, but I've been doing this for 13 years. So I just, every once in a while, want to get close.
Jerry, it'll be like when you have a daughter, giving away your daughter at a wedding.
I have
It'll
a
be
son.
just like
I
that.
have a 16-month-old son, and I'll tell you what, it's a challenge. I love him to
Yeah.
death.
Well, when
But
you
if
have
we have
that
a daughter,
daughter-
if we have a daughter, that's a conversation for another day. Because my wife is watching right now.
I know. That's why I said it.
You have invited a rock star to this show.
What's that?
You've invited a rock star to this
Well,
show.
yeah.
I
We
mean,
don't mess around.
I absolutely love it.
All her friends are rock stars.
You do have a lot of rock stars. Matilda, we were showing a cat picture right now. I just love everything about it. You've made the show fly by. What's in store for the rest of 2019 for you? What do you have on your event calendar from a dog
Fostering.
standpoint? I mean, we should give some props to the Critter Ball.
That's
Well,
right.
I was
It's
gonna say,
coming.
I have a table at the Critter Ball, so I'm going to do that. We used to auction dogs at the Critter Ball.
I remember that.
Remember that? One time I had these cute little black furry balls of fur.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And in fact, Marty and Carolyn Betts ended up with 2 of them. Somebody
Oh, my
else
gosh.
won one in the auction.
I don't know what they've got going on. I know we're
there's-
going, but I
You're
don't.
going.
Yeah, we're
The critter ball.
making an appearance. Got to dress up.
What do you love about the critter ball?
I drink a lot. I don't remember
And
a lot.
that's why we're friends.
Yes, I drink a
love that you
lot.
cut
They
to the
always
chase
have
there.
nice wine there for me.
Is wine your beverage
Well,
of
it's at
choice?
Pippin Hill. They have great
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, Pippin Hill's fantastic.
it's really nice.
Lynn does a great job. Will Vanderlyn, welcome to the show. Janet's watching from the Bagel Ladies. Why don't you give Janet
Oh,
and
hi,
Cynthia
Janet.
some props right now?
Do you recognize this beautiful necklace
That's
she
right.
has on?
You see
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Janet Tom? This is the Bagel Ladies stand at the farmer's market?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bagel Ladies bling.
And they used to make these. They're compassion bracelets. They actually put these together themselves, and then they would donate the proceeds to Green Dogs Unleashed.
I love it. Cynthia from the Bagel Ladies watching as well. Will
Hi,
says,
Cynthia.
I love the critter ball. That's good there, Patty. You know what? I just love everything about this show. Tell us where we're going to archive this program, Pattie Boden.
Oh, it's going to be on Animal Connections Facebook page, and on Beth's page, and on
Green
all of
Dogs.
on Green Dogs,
Casper.
Charlottesville SPCA,
Good idea.
on the I Love CVille Network. You'll find it lots of places.
We will turn it into a podcast on iTunes so you can listen to Beth on the show at your convenience. You can catch the video version on Animal Connections website
Well, a
and also on
podcast.
ilovecville.com. We're now a featured podcast with iTunes.
That's big technical words.
We're
That's
getting
something.
We got getting a lot of traction here. This is the.
I have never seen a podcast. I don't even know
well,
what
you
one is.
listen to a podcast.
Yeah, you can have it in the car.
Oh, is that a podcast?
Yeah, we'll send you
Yeah.
the link.
Oh, okay.
So the first podcast that you ever listen to is the one that you're going to be on.
But I listen to this
the
if I know
debut.
that. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
I hear about podcasts, but don't you have to download an app for it?
You have it on your phone already.
I do.
Yeah, I'll show it to you once this show's over,
Oh,
and you
okay.
can listen to it while you're hanging with your dogs.
Give me a
That's
kiss.
What's Barking Local is powered by Animal Connection for more than 17 years. Your epicenter for everything positive in the animal community in Central Virginia, in Albemarle County, and in Charlottesville. Go visit Pattie Boden in the McIntyre Plaza. Pattie, how about a teaser for next week's show?
Oh my gosh. Well, I would if I could. I've still got a vacation fuzz, so I don't even know. I'm gonna have to go look at my own website and I'll let you know.
Okay. Animal Connection's
probably
got
know
the
better than I
calendar
do.
there. Janet Dom says, absolutely adorable, Beth. Cynthia still makes them, and they're available at the market. Cynthia says, hi, Beth. Still do sell them and
right.
donate. Cynthia and Janet,
Yay.
we love you at I Love CVille. I mean that. We will archive the show online. I thoroughly enjoyed today's program. Thank you kindly for joining us.
All right.
Hi.
Yay. Way to go, Bree.
You did a great job. Very, very
She
good.
was just
Awesome.
starting to get ants in her pants.
You have to probably use the restroom, don't you?